All right, hey everybody. It is, I don't even know what it is.
From the top.
Hey everyone, my name is Stewart Schuster, and this is Ben Burns, and this is a little show we like to call The One Sheet. This is where we take my love of film and Ben's love of design and put the two together. Every episode we choose one movie, take the movie poster of it, and break it down. This episode is Alien from 1979, directed by Ridley Scott and starring Sigourney Weaver, Tom Skerritt, Ian Holm, John Hurt, Yaphet Kotto, my man Harry Dean Stanton, and Veronica Cartwright. The designer was a company called InSync Plus. Some of their recent work includes posters for Star Wars The Last Jedi, Logan, It Comes at Night, Alien Covenant, The Florida Project, and another movie poster that I want to do soon, the poster for Moonlight. Those of you who don't know what Alien is about, the crew of the spaceship Nostromo is awakened from hypersleep to investigate a distress call from a planet that they are passing by. While on the planet, one of the crew is attacked, which sets up a chain of disastrous events. So, Alien, 1979. This is a poster that is actually almost as frightening as the movie itself.
Right? Oh my God. You know, before you sent this to me, I had never seen this. And this put the movie in a whole new light to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very ominous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, looking at this poster, I can tell you right now, it is it's just gorgeous. The feeling that you get when you look at this is just, you get slightly creeped out. It's an eerie, ominous feeling, which it's perfectly aligned with the movie. One thing that I noticed, you see this egg, and it's like cracking, okay? The texture of the egg kind of looks like the moon, which is really neat. So we know that this is, even without the green ooze spilling out and the glowing effect spilling out of the egg, we know that there's something up. This is like a space kind of egg. There's something wrong here. Even without that, we notice that the shape that's indicated by the composition of the piece is in an hourglass. And so you've got this egg kind of slowly starting to crack open, combined with this hourglass shape of the composition, and it's almost like you're just waiting on the edge of your seat to figure out if something's about to happen. It's like time is ticking.
That's amazing. Like I never thought about the hourglass ideal ever. But now when you say it, I'm looking at it and I see it. Like if it was an hourglass, that would be where the sand is going.
Yeah,
it's dropping through there.
Yep.
And that floor right there is, sort of reminiscent of the organic floor on the planet that they go to explore. When they go inside the alien spaceship, there's all these really just organic textures everywhere, and that actually even makes it more creepy.
Yeah, right? There's nothing not creepy about this piece. But I also want to call attention to the way that they've prioritized information. Alien is this big, chunky, bold sans serif typeface that's really tracked out. And so it's tracked out. There's tracked out type, but then there's tracked out type, right? So the space in between these letters, it's so uncomfortable that, again, it just puts you on the edge of your seat because you're like, ugh, it's almost cringy a little bit. But it works. It works because it reflects the same kind of width that's seen at the bottom of the piece. So this whole composition just is this bizarre, eerie, edge of the seat kind of feeling. And that's what I love about this poster. Now, 9 times out of 10, when we look at film posters, the bottom credits are a light text on black. And the designers chose not to do this for this version. And I think I know why. I'm going to guess here. Because the composition of the piece in black is so strong, and you've got that hourglass shape, I think that they boxed that in with white just to call attention to only that layout and nothing surrounding it. So that's really interesting to me. The one thing I don't like is that the logo or the name of the film in the bottom credits section seems to be off center a little bit, and that just throws that entire symmetry, that centered symmetry off for me. And it kind of looks, there's a bit of text next to it, and I can't tell what it says, but this is kind of like, it looks like a client was like, hey, we got to add a description there next to the logo. So that kind of feels like one of those last minute client things that the designer's just like, oh, I don't want to. Okay, I'll move this over a little bit. But we've also talked about this in past posters. This is perfectly symmetrical. And that perfect symmetry causes some conflict because we're not sure where to look or what our eye is supposed to align to. And so again, that contributes to that bizarre edge of the seat, uncomfortable feeling that you get from the poster.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. I was looking at this poster as you were talking about it, and one of the things that I noticed is that the tagline, "In space, no one can hear you scream," is very small as compared to literally all the other type on the poster. What are your thoughts about that?
I think it's a hierarchy thing. I really do. I think that at first glance, that's not going to attract so much attention that it's going to detract from the rest of the composition. So I think it's a good example of hierarchy. If you want to know what the film is about, then you're going to kind of lean in and read, "In space, no one can hear you scream." So you kind of have to lean in to get that from it. They could have blown that out and just made this the whole poster. "In space, no one could hear you scream," and then I think that would have ruined the composition. So I think it's really artfully done in the hierarchies. Choice.
Yeah. I love that, the way you said that you have to lean in, and it's almost like they pull you in the same way that you're going through those small corridors in the film. The small corridors of the spaceship, and you feel that tense claustrophobia. It's you have to lean into that piece of text to read it. Yeah. And you feel that tenseness.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was all about the film and the poster. Now it's time for Did You Know? Stewart.
I'm gonna apologize in advance because I'm gonna murder this person's name. And if you're for some reason watching this video, I am so sorry. But Bolaji Badejo, who was the person who actually played the alien, was a graphic designer.
Whoa.
He was 7 feet 1 inches tall.
Oh, dang.
And he had thin arms, which perfectly allowed him to fit in the alien suit.
What?
Yeah. It's pretty wild, huh?
Yeah, that guy needed a standing desk sitting down. Oh my gosh. Holy smokes.
Fox agreed to double the budget of the film on the strength of Ridley Scott's storyboards alone. The massive space jockey, one of the most memorable set pieces from the film, was accidentally destroyed when someone left a lit cigarette on it, causing it to catch fire and burn down.
So that's everything about the film and the poster. Now it's time for a knowledge check. The border that focuses your eye on the actual content of the poster is reminiscent of what framing technique? Here's a hint, it's French. Thanks everybody, this was an episode of The One Sheet, the show where Stewart and I get to bring our interests and smash them together. Stewart with film and of course me with design. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked it, hit that like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Let us know if you like this in the comment section below because we would love to continue making this show. Chris, we'll see you next time.
Wow.